Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 1, verse number 20. Is it 20? Atra cha udaharanti itihasam puratanam atra chudaharantima atra chudaharantima mitihasam puratanam atra chudaharantima mitihasam puratanam dutanam Vishnujamayo dutanam Vishnujamayo Sangabada Stang Nibodo Me Sambada Stang Nibodo Me Atra Chudaharantima Itihasam Puratanam Dutanam Vishnujamayo Sangvadastam Nivodhami. In this regard, learned scholars and saintly persons describes a very old historical incident involving a discussion between the order carriers of Lord Vishnu and those of Jamaraj. Please hear of this from me. So, Jamaraj is the superintendent or the judge for considering what kind of punishment should be given to a certain sinful person. After that, those who are sinful, they are taken to Jamaraj for judgment, what kind of punishment one has to be given. And those who are pious devotees, they are taken charge by the Vishnu. I think the Christian doctrine that in this life either you go to hell or go to heaven. Is it not?
Yes.
That is nice. The same thing. This human form of life is a chance. Actually, in this material world, we are all suffering. Dukkhalayam sāsata. You cannot make it a happy place. That is not possible. Krishna says, who has created this material world, he said, Dukkhalayam asasatam. Dukkha means unhappiness. Alayam means place. Dukkhalayam asasatam. That is also temporary. Dukkhalayam asasatam naknumanti mahatmanam samsiddhi param. So, this is place of dukkhalayam. A common sense man can understand that Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, we may challenge, where is the unhappiness? We are very happy. Madman. Krishna points out, no, it is not place of happiness. Why it is not place of happiness? Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha dosana darsan. Why don't you see the real unhappiness? This is real dukkha or unhappiness. What is that? Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. You have to die. You have to take birth within the womb with so much risk that even your mother can kill you. Is it very happiness? At the present moment, the mother, where the child sleeps very peacefully, that I am on the lap of my mother. Now the time has come when the mother is killing the child. Is it very happiness place? That you cannot trust even your mother. What to speak of others? The time has come, degraded, that naturally a child, he thinks, I am safe now with my mother. But the Kali Yuga is so cruel that even with mother you are not safe. And still you say it is a place of happiness. This is called illusion. It is not a place. So this is going on. Not only in the human form of life, in the animal form of life, in trees and so on and so on. So it is going on. 8 million forms. So this is a chance given, human form of life. Just like after imprisonment, you are again given little freedom. You cannot be completely free. However, you may declare that I belong to free nation. Free nation means you are free certainly, but not absolutely free. You are dependent on the state law. Similarly, nobody can be free. That is not possible. Prakritakriyamanani gurai karmani sarvasa ahankara vimunata kattaham iti mannate. These rascals, they are thinking I am free. No, nobody is free. But because we are not free, that does not mean there is no freedom. There is freedom. That is not in this world. That is in the spiritual. Just like mirage, the desert, the animal does not know that there is no water, it is simply reflection by the sunshine. There is some reflection, there is no water. So a man does not run after such false water, but animal runs and they lost and they running after. Similarly, this material world is a reflection of the spiritual world. There is no happiness. Happiness is there in the spiritual world. But we are running after it, being ignorant. But that does not mean, although we are running after false water, it does not mean there is no water. Water is there, but not in the desert. That is intelligence. So happiness is there, but not in this material world, it is in the spiritual world. So we have forgotten there is no education. So anyway, nature gives us the chance. So either you take the biblical truth or Vedic truth. So this is the human form is given to us. Now you make your choice. Whether you are going to hell or you are going to heaven. That's a fact. If you want, you can go to back to home, back to garden. Or if you want to remain in this material world and go under the rules and regulation of birth and death, that make your choice. That is also explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Janti deva vrata devan pitrin janti pitri vrataha bhute janti bhutani madhyarino pi janti mam. So, generally the karmis, they want happiness in this life, and if he is intelligent enough, if he believes in the next life, then he makes some provision for next life. Next life is there, only the rascals they cannot understand. It is very simple. Next life is there, tatha dehantara prapti. There is no doubt about it. So next life, you can prepare in this life where you want to go. If you want to go to the higher planetary system, you can go. Janti deva vrata deva. Pitrin janti, if you want to go to the Pitri loka, don't think like the so-called scientists that only this planet is full of living beings and other all vacant. No, that's not that. Every planet is congested with living entities. That information given, that is the whole bunch of universe is just like a tree. At night we have seen it is rotating. And each and every planet there is life, full of life. Don't think there is no life, there is life. Why not then? If this planet contains so many living entities, why not in other planets? So from Vedic scripture we understand. So we can go anywhere. There are three divisions, Urdhva, Madhya and Adha. Upper planetary system, middle planetary system and lower planetary system. So, Urdhvam gachanti sattvastva. If you practice here how to remain in the modes of goodness, goodness means Brahminical qualities. Satta, samadama, titikha, arjava, to become truthful, controlling the senses, controlling the mind, sattva, sama, titikha, tolerant, sattva, sama, titikha, arjava, simple, no duplicity, jnanam, full knowledge of everything, vijnanam, practical application, jnanam, vijnanam, astikam. Astikam means to accept Vedic literature as fact, not imagination. That is called astikam. Or theistic. Astikam brahma karma samavadam. This is called to live in the modes of goodness. So our Krishna consciousness movement is to bring every person to the platform of goodness. Not even on the platform of passion, no. Because Urdhvam gachanti sattvastva. At least if you remain on the platform of goodness, then you can be promoted to the higher planetary system. Sadguru begins, higher planetary system begins from the sun, moon. And there are others, Janalok, Tapalok, Mahalok, like that. Up to Sattalok, Brahmalok. So this is the chance. Now you make your selection. Either you go in the upper planetary system, or remain where you are, or go down in the animal life also. So this is the chance. We should not neglect. So if we misuse this human form of life, like animals, then we are punishable. Then you have to go to the Jamaraj and he judge what kind of body you'll get. Karmana daivanetrena. Just like if you are criminal, then you are put into the magistrate's court and the master decides what kind of punishment you must be given. So don't think we are, every one of us, independent. No, no independent. And after death, you are completely under the grip of material nature. That time you cannot say, I don't care for anyone. No, you have to care. You can falsely become proud so long this body is there. You can talk all nonsense, but when the body is finished, now you are completely under the control of nature. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani. Then your quality will be judged. Gunai karmani. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvas. Everyone is under the control of this Prakriti. But rascals, ahankara bimunatma, too much bodily concept of life, bewildered, bimula, vishesha murva, first class rascal, bimula. Bimula atma, kartaham iti mante. He says that whatever I like I can do, karta. No, that is not possible. So, this life is preparation for the next life. You can prepare, it is in your hand. It is in your hand. God has given you the superior intelligence, better than the animals. The animals are simply interested in eating, sleeping, mating and fearing. So we have got better intelligence that we must utilize it. Therefore Narottam Das Thakur sings, you know, the song. Hari Hari Bifale Janama Goaina. My Lord, I've simply wasted my life. Why? Manusya Janama Paiya Radha Krishna Nabhajiya Janiya Suniya Visha Khai. I got this nice human form of body for understanding or worshipping Radha Krishna. Now I did not do anything. That means knowingly I have taken poison. So if we misuse this human form of life, only like animals, eating, sleeping, sex and fearing, then we are spoiling our life. We must prepare next life. If we don't, then after death we have to go to the Yamaraj and he will decide what kind of next body. Okay, body you change. Krishna says in the Bhagavad, Tatha dehantara prapti. After death, you have to change the body. As we are changing from childhood to boyhood to similarly, this old body, when it is not usable, that means dead, but the subtle body, mind, intelligence, that is, we have got proof. At night, this body is silent. But your mind, intelligence and ego takes you somewhere. You dream that I have come to here. Sometimes you think I am flying in the sky or gone to some forest or some friend's house. So many things. I am talking with a beautiful girl or beautiful man. So this dream we every day see. So that means when this body stops, the gross body, the subtle body is there. Why don't you believe it? Unless the subtle body is working, how do you dream? The dreaming means subtle body is working. So, transmigration of the soul means the soul is twice covered. Subtle body and gross body, just like shirt and coat. So, when this gross body is finished, the subtle body is there. It takes you to another body. The subtle body is with the stamina of the father. It is injected in the mother's womb and then again you develop another body. This is the process of transmigration. So this body, how it will be transferred to another body, that will be judged by the Yoga. Daivanetrena, karmana daivanetrena. By our activities, we shall be judged. Those who are criminal, they will be judged. Not that everyone will be judged. So, and because those who are devotees, they have madhyarinopi janti ma, those who have devoted their life, dedicated their life only in Krishna consciousness, they are sure. Krishna says, takta dehang punarjanvanaiti mami. That is sure. They are going back to homeland. And those who are not dedicated or taken to Krishna consciousness, they are criminals. They will be taken to the Jamaraj's court, and Jamaraj will decide what kind of body. There are 8,400,000 different forms of body, and he will be given a certain type of body. This is called transmigration of the soul. And so Sukadeva Goswami is going to give example from the history about the Ajamil, how he was in the beginning very good boy, Brahmana, and then under the influence of a prostitute, he fell down and became most degraded. And then again, because in the past he had some good asset of spiritual life, that is described in the word Salpamapi yasya dharmasya trayati mahato bhaya. Spiritual life is so nice, Krishna consciousness. If one has executed, even for a short time, it may help to deliver him from the greatest dangerous way of life, and that history will be recited by Sukadeva Goswami. Kanakubje dijak kaschit dasi pati ajamila. Dasi pati ajamila namna nasta sadachara dasya samsarga dusita. This is the beginning of the story, that in Kandakubja is still, the place is there in India. Kandakubja is a very famous place. It is near Kanpur. There is a place, Kanpur. So there, Kandakubja Dijakasi. He was a Brahmin, but he became under the clutches of a prostitute. And how Nasta Sadachara, how he lost his Brahminical qualification, and Sangsarga Dusita, by the association of prostitute. This history will be recited. Tomorrow we shall speak of it. Thank you very much.
Okay, any questions? I mean,
This lecture, you will ask the question.
what?
Whatever in the lecture you heard, you have a question about this.
I am questioned.
You question and someone will
I will ask them.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, sorry. Okay. I didn't understand. Okay, so I'm going to ask you questions now. Very good, perfect. So, first question to you is, so why should we go back home, back to Godhead? Why we should go to the spiritual world? And then I will, and somebody raises in their hand, yeah? Okay, so you raised the hand, you can answer. This here, this Prabhu I saw him first.
Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Dukkhalema Shasvatam, because this material world is temporary as well as full of mysteries. We are suffering from old age, disease and birth and death. In the spiritual world, there is no space for such things. That's why we should take shelter of the spiritual world.
Jai. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. So yeah, we should listen to this Prabhu and go back to the spiritual world.
These are not...
We should listen to Prabhupada, yeah. So thank you for representing Prabhupada very nicely. Okay, so next question is that somebody may say that there is happiness. I'm very happy, yeah. You know, I'm making a lot of money and people respect me and so on like that, and I have a healthy body. And so how can you say that there is actually no happiness? So who would like to explain? You? Okay, let's have you.
Actually, this material world is the shadow of the spiritual world. We are running after, we are hankering after happiness. We are seeking happiness in this material world. It is, Prabhupada said that it is just like a mirage in the desert. The animals see that there is water. He is thinking that there is water, but there is not water. The sand is shining due to the effect of the sun. But the intelligent person who know that there is no water, he does not run after the mirage. So like that, there is no happiness in this material world. It is actually just the shadow of the spiritual world. Real happiness is there in the spiritual world.
Okay, so real happiness is actually the real source of the reflection. Yes. Here you just see the reflection. You cannot really grasp it. Okay, thank you. Jai, Haribol. Very good, very good. Okay, so next question is well, yeah, it's related to this. Is so yes, we see in this Kali Yuga, mothers are killing children. Usually it's like in the womb, so they make abortion. So why is this so sinful? Somebody may say that, you know, I don't want to bring a child into this world. It's such a horrible world. So there is so many arguments people can bring. Of course, it's of ignorance, but so why is this sinful? Can you explain? Why is it sinful and why people should avoid killing children? Who wants to answer? Was that a too difficult question? I mean, it is based on this. But I mean, yeah, I mean, like, okay, I'm sorry if I get it too complicated. I mean, Prabhupada doesn't exactly explain the reason, but I can ask such a question, can't I? I mean, we should know it, right? So please, can somebody answer?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1st, there is a one verse, Prayan Alpayusa Sabya Kalavasman Yuge Jana, Manda Sumanda Mateo Manda Bhagyo Pradyuta. In this age, especially in Kali Yuga, people say duration of life is very short and they don't have very broad-minded thinking broad-minded. That's why they cannot develop higher consciousness, or they do not understand the subtle nature of Krishna consciousness. That's why they're doing all such whimsical things, like mother can kill. So these are all symptoms of Kali Yuga according to Srimad Bhagavatam, as far as my knowledge is concerned about Bhagavatam.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Okay. So let's continue according to this today's class. Okay, so somebody may say that I'm a free person, I can do whatever I want. But what is it actual reality? Are we free or not?
We are always surrounded by three modes of nature. We are doing under the guidance of the modes of nature. So we are doing bad or in Rajoguni. So whatever accordingly.
Yes, yes. As a bigger picture, yeah. Generally speaking, what kind of choice do we have according to this lecture? Like, what is this lecture? We spoke very simply, two choices. So what are those two choices, generally speaking? Does anybody remember?
We have two choices, like Prabhupada mentioned. First choice is, do we want to stay here in the material world, or do we have a desire to return back to spiritual world, where there is eternal happiness, bliss and knowledge? That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's correct. Haribol! Haribol! Yes, yes. Very good, very good. Okay. Okay, I hope this is not too difficult question. But according to this lecture, Prabhupada quoted a verse, which are words of Krishna, to support this point that we can choose where to go. Anybody can quote this verse. If you like, you can quote the Sanskrit, but please give also the English meaning. You want, please?
It's 9th chapter, 25th number verse. Yanti devvrata devan pitrin yanti pitrivrata bhutani yanti bhuteja yanti mad ajnopi mam. The one who worship the demigods go to the planets of demigods. The one who worship the ghost go to the planets of ghost. And the one who worship the ancestor go to the planet of ancestor. And the one who worship the supreme personality of Godhead return back to home Godhead. Return back to Godhead.
Okay. Yeah, that was the right answer. Haribol! Very good, very good, very good. Very good, okay. So, very simple question. Is there life on other planets? Who wants to answer? Now you can explain also why there is life in other planets. Oh, okay, sorry. It was like, so, who wants to answer? Okay, sorry. So, question, is there life on other planets? And if there is, how is it so? Well, give us faster.
So Prabhupada said that yes, there is life on other planets, because let's say we are living on Earth, Mother Earth, so it is full of life. So how can we say that there is no life on other planets? This is the one logic. And second is in Bhagavatam also, there is so much, we found so much description about other planets, like moon, sun and all. So in those planets, they have bodies according to their environment. So that's how there is life on other planets also. It is full of life. Hare Krishna.
Okay, yeah, correct answer. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Yeah, I just make a side comment. This is a really nice program. I have not participated before, where you listen lecture and you ask questions. Very nice. That's so please, okay, let's have a next question. What can we ask more? So there is 3 divisions of planetary systems. Can you please explain what are they? You are very enthusiastic, but maybe we can get somebody.
According to Bhagavad Gita, means there is also middle planetary system. Adhogachanti means lower planetary system. So there are 3 divisions of planetary systems.
Okay, very good. Haribol,
Hari.
Haribol, Haribol. Very good, very good. Yes. According to this lecture, what does it mean to be in the mode of goodness? Go ahead.
There is a sloka in the Bhagavad. The person is very austere, he is very clean, and he perform austerity.
And you also raise your hand. We're all correct. Would you like to add some of those qualities?
Actually, there is a verse in Bhagavad Gita, Sattva sanjayate jnanam, rajso lobh yocha, pramad moho tamso, bhavto ajnanam yocha. Means when one is situated in the mode of goodness, he develops real knowledge. That's a perfection of the mode of goodness. Sattva sanjayate jnanam means one who is situated in the mode of goodness. According to Bhagavad Gita and Prabhupada, he develops real knowledge. And those who are situated in the mode of passion, they only develops greediness and some other things like to advance in materialistic life. And those who are situated in the mode of ignorance, pramad mohutamso bhavto, they only develops ignorance. And they can take shelter of nescience or darkness.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, sir. Very good. So where are we now? We have reached this part. Okay, so do you remember Prabhupada said in the lecture that that our Krishna consciousness movement is to bring every person to what kind of condition? You can also try to think logically, if you don't remember the exact words of Prabhupada, but logically, to what kind of condition Krishna conscious movement is bringing the people? Yes, sir, you.
Mode of goodness. It brings people in Krishna consciousness. People come in mode of goodness. It presents a platform where we can perform. We can achieve mode of goodness.
Good, that's the correct answer. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna. Yes, and Haribol, Haribol. Okay, so let's go forward. So, and according to this lecture, let's say if we, for some reason, we don't go back to the spiritual world. So if we are intelligent, at least we should go where? If we, for some reason, cannot yet go back to the spiritual world, then to where do we go if we live in the mode of goodness? Yes, you can answer, please.
We have to go to Amraz, and he will give the judgment that where we will go in the planetary system, means to the upper lok or to the lower lok, and to 84 lakh species where we will go and transmigrate our soul. That he will give the judgment.
Yes, everybody heard properly? You understood? Yes, thank you. Hare Krishna. Haribol, Haribol. That's correct. Yeah, that's at least, if we should be at least in the mode of goodness, then we go to the spiritual world. Then we can at least go to the higher planetary systems. We can continue to progress. But if we live in the modes of passion and ignorance, and it's just going down, either taking purpose as some animals or even lower than that. Okay, so let's go forward. Okay, so regarding this, going higher or going lower, so then Prabhupada said some very short advice about it. See, he said something that we should not about it. Like, what should be our mood? So we have this knowledge, yes, that we know we can go up or we can go down. So what should be our attitude towards this knowledge? Please. I'm asking according to the lecture.
Actually, our goal should be go back to Godhead, not the higher planetary system, upper planetary system, middle planetary system, and the lower planetary system. Because there is a verse in Bhagavad Gita, Abrahma bhuvnat loka puna avirtino arjuna mamupetta tu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. Even if we go to the highest upper planetary system, that is the Brahma Loka, then also we need to come again back here in this on this earth. But when we return to the back to Godhead, Krishna Loka, Bhagavad Dham, then we will not return from there. So our attitude should be that we must focus on going back to Godhead, so that we may never return here in this material world.
Yes, correct. Jai, Harival. Thank you. Thank you. So, yes, that's the true answer. And in specific, Prabhupada said in this story that we should not neglect. Yes, that means we should do it. We should go back to the spiritual. We should not neglect. We should not be neglectful. This knowledge, we should use it. So, let's go forward. If we misuse this human form and we live like animals, then what will happen to us?
Then we will have to transmigrate in different species of life. We have to transmigrate our soul in different species of life according to Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, correct. And I will immediately ask next question to you also. Let's do this. Yeah, I will ask next question to you. That so what it means if we have a human form, and how does Prabhupada explain what it means to live like an animal? What does it mean practically?
Because in this human form of life, we have one extraordinary quality that we can know who is God. And in the society of animal, they don't have such developed consciousness where they can inquire. We can inquire, they cannot inquire. They can eating, mating, sleeping, defending, fighting. They can do all such things. We can do also one more extraordinary quality we have, that we can know athat varma jigyasa. Now this is a time to inquire into the nature of the absolute truth. So that's the only advantage of this human form of life, that we have developed consciousness in comparison of the other society.
Very good. So therefore, let me ask one more specifically. So that means if we don't inquire about God, then what are we doing?
Then there is a one verse in Mahabharata, Ahar nidra bhaya maithunam cha saman etat pasvi naranam. Then there is a eating, mating, sleeping process is going on in animal's life and in the form of human form of life. But dharmo hi tesam adhiko vishya. So there is a one extraordinary quality that we can know what is religion, who is God, who am I, what is the nature of this soul. All such things we can know. Adhiko vishya. So dharmen hina pasvi samana. If he is not inquiring such thing, then he is an animal and nothing else.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
That's the only extraordinary quality.
Yes, very good. Thank you.
According to Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj. Thank you.
Okay, Haribol, Haribol,
Thank you, Guruji.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
So yes, that's correct. If we're just eating, sleeping, mating, and defending, that is actually animal life, according to Shastra. Okay, so Prabhupada quotes Narottam Das Thakur in his famous bhajan. So what kind of line does Prabhupada quote in today's lecture? What is the meaning of that line from Narottam Das Thakur? Oh, you're already ready. I'm sure you know that. Maybe somebody else also? Oh, what about ladies? Mataji's? Would you like to answer? No? You don't want to answer? No. Give her a microphone. Let her answer. No. Oh, you say no. Okay. But anyway, we encourage the ladies also to answer the questions. I just didn't so much notice. Like I see so many gentlemen here. I didn't notice. Everybody's doing garlands. So focused and quiet.
Mataji.
So anyway, keep in mind that you can also answer. But okay, so then, let's have you. You were so enthusiastic. Please.
If I'm not
answer.
wrong, I think Hari Hari Vifale Janam Gudainu Manus Janam Paya Radha Krishna Bhajiya Janiya Suniya Vishikhainu. Oh my dear Lord Hari, I have got this human form of life. Hari Hari Vifale, but I'm wasting my life only for the pleasure of the senses, these ferocious senses. Manush Janam Paya Radha Krishna, because I have got this human form of life and I have not chanted the name, holy name of the Radha and Krishna. Vifale Janam Gudainu. Manush Janam Paya Radha Krishna Bhajiya Janiya Suniya Vish Khainu. And I have taken shelter of this nonsense poison because I have neglected your lotus feet. That's why I'm whimsically, knowingly I'm taking shelter of this poison.
Jai. Haribol. Thank you. That's correct. That's correct. So according to today's lecture, Prabhupada speaks about dreams. We're having dreams. So in which kind of relation does he give having dreams? What does it mean that we are having dreams according to this lecture? What is the sign of that? You want to answer, please?
When we sleep at night, then our gross body means take rest, but the subtle body means is being active. So our mind, intelligence and the ego is working. So we are dreaming at night.
Yes, correct. Very well. That means that the subtle body actually is there. Okay. And we're almost done. We're according to the schedule. So, Yamaraj is judging everyone. So, but what happens with those who are fully surrendered to Krishna? Do they go to Yamaraj or they go to somewhere else?
Vishnudut comes and take them to the Vishnu Lok, and there means Yamdut, they don't even touch to the devotee, those who are Krishna conscious, or the those who are doing bhakti, they are not being touched by even the Yamdut. They are going to the Krishna Vishnu Lok by the help of Vishnudut.
Thank you. Very good. And immediately, just one more question too. That do you also know one verse which Prabhupada quoted in relation to this point from the 4th chapter? Let's make it more easy. Where Krishna promises that we go back to him. Do you know the verse? Anybody knows the verse? You know?
Chapter number 4.
Yeah, that's also correct, but it was a little bit different number.
Chapter number...
Sorry. Yeah, it is the correct verse. Yeah, yes, it is the correct verse. And you can also chant it. We have the mic.
There are so many verses in Bhagavad Gita. But
so it was from the 4th chapter where Krishna promises that my devotee definitely doesn't come back to this world.
Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vedi tattvata tyaktva deham punarjanam neti mameti so Arjuna. Chapter number 4, verse number 9, I think. He's saying one who knows the nature of my transcendental appearance and disappearance. Such person will never come back again to this temporary world, and he will take shelter of this spiritual world forever.
Exactly, correct. Haribol, 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 Haribol. So dear devotees, it's already 9 o'clock, and we should go to take breakfast. You all should take breakfast. So we can conclude here. And I just make one last sentence that, as you can see, simply by listening to Prabhupada and understanding his teachings, as you all do very nicely by showing how you were answering the questions, we can go back home, back to Godhead. So let's use this opportunity. And as Prabhupada said, practical application, vijnanam, yes, all this knowledge, which today you answered to my questions, make sure you practice it so that you will get the full benefit. Yeah. So we don't only know it, but we actually do it. Okay, thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.